Okay, so I'll be informing you guys about Apollo 11. How much do you guys actually know about Apollo 11? Did you know that Kennedy challenged NASA to put a man on the moon by 1970? Did you know that 3 men lost their lives to a launch pad fire the day the ship launched? Okay, so did you know that there were men that actually were aboard the ship when it launched? Neil Armstrong, Edwin Buzz Aldrin, the two popular ones, and then Michael Collins, who is the pilot for the part of the ship known as the Columbia, which I'll talk to you about it later. NASA started doing tests in November of 1968 just to be sure everything was safe. They also only waited 7 months after sending Apollo 8, a drone mission, to test to see how well the ship would make it. Apollo 11 launched from Cape Kennedy on July 16, 1969, carrying Commander Neil Armstrong, Commander Module Pilot Michael Collins, and Lunar Module Pilot Edwin Buzz Aldrin. So, in the ship, there are two parts: the part that goes off to the moon, and the part that goes back to Earth. But it has the rockets to get enough velocity for the ship to get out of the Earth's atmosphere. So, and they had two names. The part that got the ship out of the Earth's atmosphere was called the Columbia, and that was the part of the ship that Michael Collins piloted. And the Eagle, which is the part of the ship that actually made it to the moon, that was piloted by Edwin Buzz Aldrin. Another cool fact is that NASA also had a backup crew just in case one of the members were sick, didn't show, or worst comes to worst, they died. Collins writes that the Eagle is the weirdest looking contraption that he's ever seen in the sky, because when they were in space, when the ship parted, he said the Eagle looked it was the weirdest contraption he has ever seen, but it definitely got the job done. Armstrong was technically the first man on the moon because Aldrin waited 20 minutes after Armstrong set foot on the moon, and his famous speech, "One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." And then Armstrong and Aldrin spent under a day on the moon, 23 hours and 36 minutes. But for 7 hours of that 23 hours, they slept. And then after they explored the moon, the group landed in Hawaii waters on July 24th, 1969, which were greeted by people from NASA to help them get back to land and to get the rock samples that they've collected from the moon.